Okay, we'll get started.
Yeah.
Sorry to break it up there, Chris.
Yes, sir.
He'll get back to you after the meeting. Okay, well, so let's call the meeting to order. If we'll stand for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I love that part.
Yeah. Okay, want to have the roll call?
Kevin Ryman,
Here.
Michael Cox, Peter Hansel,
Here.
Jamie Girardi,
Here.
Roberta Sykes,
Here.
Chris Williams,
Here.
Chairman Charles Gray.
Here. Okay. So do we have minutes to approve? I don't think we do we?
I think we do.
Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe
Yes,
so.
there is.
All right, I have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion to approve the minutes and a second. Further discussion of the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, minutes are approved. All right. We have proof of publication.
The items were published in the Tampa Bay Times on March 1st, 2019, and March 29th, 2019.
All right. Is there anybody here that intends to give testimony today? If there is, you need to stand and raise your right hand, please. Anybody who plans to speak today?
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth to help you God? Yes.
Okay. Okay, so welcome today. We're the Planning Commission. We're appointed by the Board of County Commissioners. We meet twice a month. We serve as a local planning agency and hold public hearings and transmit to the Board of County Commissioners recommendations on comprehensive plan amendments, land development code amendments, rezonings, and conditional use requests. The Planning Commission is the final decision-making body for special exceptions, certain appeals, variance requests, and certain alternative standard requests. However, final decisions may be appealed to the Board of County Commissioners. If anyone is in opposition to any comprehensive plan or rezoning or development code amendment, conditional use, or any item where the Planning Commission transmits a recommendation to the Board of County Commissioners, it's important for you to attend the appropriate Board of County Commission meeting. For those of you who are not familiar with the format of our meetings, we have continuances, and those are items where there's been an application and the staff or the applicant has requested a continuance for, could be any number of reasons. It's been our tradition to approve those requests unless there are extenuating circumstances. Then we have a consent agenda, and on that agenda are items where their applications have not been objected to by the public or the staff. They go on consent, and we talk about them today, go through them one by one. If there's something on that there you'd like to be heard, you could raise your hand as I bring it up, and I'll be happy to pull it off the consent agenda, and we'll discuss it today. Otherwise, it stays on consent. It'll be all be voted on at one time for approval. Then we have the regular items, and those are items that are not on consent, and we'll hear any of those items today if there are any. Applicants will have 3 minutes to make their presentation. Respondents will have 3 minutes to ask questions or state their concerns, and then the applicant will have an opportunity to come back and address those concerns. If anybody has made a written request at least 24 hours prior to this meeting in writing for additional time, Additional time may be granted, not always, but may be granted, and I don't believe I have had any such requests. So this is a good time if you've got your phone with you. I don't think people carry pagers anymore, but if you got your phone with you, silence them or turn them off so you won't interrupt somebody that's speaking. And but before we start the regular meeting, this is a time for public comment. So if there's anything not on the agenda that somebody would like to make a comment about, this is your opportunity to come up before us to state your name and address and tell us what your concerns are. Is there anybody here that wants to make public comment? Okay, I don't see anybody. So let's go ahead with the regular meeting.
Good afternoon, Planning Commission. Denise Hernandez, Planning and Development Department. We're going to start with item PC1, which was advertised as a continuance item. This is PD D19-CU23 in the name of Robert Waldo and Nina Lewis. This item has actually been withdrawn by the applicant. It was withdrawn this morning. No further action is required.
Okay. So PC1 is withdrawn.
That's correct.
Okay. Anybody here for that one? Okay.
Item PC2 is PDD 19-7407. It's a special exception in the name of Miracle Temple Community Church. It's for a daycare and a youth center for tutoring in an R1MH single-family mobile home district. This comes to you with a recommendation of approval with conditions.
Okay, that's for consent. Is anybody here on that one, and the applicant present? Okay, is anyone here to object? I don't see any objectors.
Item PC3 is PDD 19-7404. It's a zoning amendment in the names of David Gray and Marlene Davids. It's a change in zoning from AR Agricultural Residential and MPUD Master Plan Unit Development Districts to an R1 Rural Density Residential District. This comes to you with a recommendation of approval.
Okay, is the applicant for PC3 available? Okay, anyone here to object to that one? I don't see anyone.
Item PC4 is PDD 19-7403. It's a zoning amendment in the name of Chavalita of Crystal Springs LLC. It's for a change in zoning from C2 General Commercial District to an I1 Light Industrial Park District. There is a change to finding of fact number 11 just for the purposes of clarification. And if I may read that into record.
Yes, please do.
Okay. Finding of fact number 11 now reads, subject to the LDC section 901.2.J, Transportation Corridor Management Dedication Rough Proportionality, the owner applicant may be required to convey at no cost to Pasco County up to 107 feet of right-of-way from the future center line of construction of Paul S. Buckman Highway, State Road 39, as indicated in the PD and E Final Preliminary Engineering Report, Work Program Segment Numbers 2550991 and 2562891, Federal Aid Project Number F-321-1, subsection 4. The required width is based on the Pasco County Corridor Preservation Table as amended, located in the comprehensive plan, transportation element for arterial collector and major intersection right-of-way improvements.
All right, is the applicant present? Okay, do you have an objection to that change? Okay, is there anyone here to object? No objections.
Item PC5 is PDD 19-CU24. It's a conditional use in the names of Barless Development LLC, APC Towers T-Mobile. It's for 151-foot above ground level monopole wireless communications facility in a C2 general commercial district. This comes to you with a recommendation of approval with condition. There is one change to one word in condition number 9, and if I may tell you what that is.
Yes.
And in your condition number 9, page 4 of 6, your actual version says, in addition, staff may initiate a revocation. That condition is, in addition, staff may initiate enforcement. So the word revocation is switched with enforcement. It's the only change to that condition or anything on that agenda memo.
All right, is the applicant present? All right, you concur with that modification?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone here to object? See no objections?
Item PC6 is PDD 19-7405 in the name of Susan A. McManus Living Trust. This is a rezoning from AR Agricultural Residential District to a PO1 Professional Office District. This comes to you with a recommendation of approval.
All right, is the applicant present? Present. Anyone here to object? No one? Okay.
Item PC7 is PDD 19-7401. It's a zoning amendment in the name of New York Properties LLC for a change in zoning from AC Agricultural District to an RMH Mobile Home District, and this comes to you with a recommendation of approval.
Okay, thank you. Is the applicant present? Okay, anybody here to object to that one? No objections?
And item PC8 is PDD 19-7402. It's a zoning amendment in the name of Starkey Ranch Investment Company LLC. It's for a change in zoning from AC Agricultural District to a C1 Neighborhood Commercial District, and comes to you with a recommendation of approval.
Okay, and is that applicant present? Okay, you look familiar. Anybody here to object? See no objections?
And that concludes the consent agenda and the agenda.
All right, very good. So I think we have everything remained on consent.
Yes.
That's PC 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have a motion to approve as modified.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
So we have a motion to approve consent agenda as modified. Do we have a second?
A second.
Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is carried.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was painless.
Chris?
Yeah. I almost feel guilty taking my check. Thank you very much.
Oh, we get paid.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate your comment today. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Did I hear
So
a mo-
moved.
I know you like it.
They make me do it.
We have a motion and Pete seconded it, and all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. How you doing?